Welcome back to channel. In this video we will introduce the history of New York. The history of New York is rich and complex, reflecting its development from a small indigenous settlement to one of the world's most influential cities. Here's an overview. Pre-colonial era. Indigenous peoples. The region was originally inhabited by Native American tribes, primarily the Lenape people, who lived in the area for thousands of years before European arrival. They were skilled in farming, hunting, and fishing, and their culture was deeply connected to the land. Colonial era. Dutch settlement, 1624, Dutch explorers, led by Henry Hudson in 1609, were the first Europeans to explore the region. In 1624, Dutch settlers established a colony called New Netherland, and in 1626, they purchased Manhattan Island from the Lenape, naming the settlement New Amsterdam. English control, 1664. In 1664, the English seized control of the colony and renamed it New York after the Duke of York. The city grew rapidly as a trading port. 18th century and the American Revolution. Growth as a trade hub. By the mid-1700s, New York was a major commercial center, thriving due to its natural harbor. Revolutionary War. New York played a pivotal role in the American Revolution. It was occupied by British forces for much of the war, serving as their military and political base. Federal capital. After the war, New York briefly served as the first capital of the United States from 1785 to 1790. It was here that George Washington was inaugurated as the first president in 1789. 19th century, industrialization and immigration. Erie Canal, 1825. The opening of the Erie Canal connected New York City to the Great Lakes and the Midwest, solidifying its position as a major trade hub. Immigration. Millions of immigrants, especially from Europe, arrived through Ellis Island, which opened in 1892. The Statue of Liberty, dedicated in 1886, became a symbol of hope and freedom for newcomers. Cultural and economic growth. The city expanded rapidly, becoming a center for finance, publishing, and culture. Landmarks such as Central Park, designed in the 1850s, began to take shape. 20th century, a global metropolis. Skyscrapers and infrastructure. The early 1900s saw the construction of iconic skyscrapers like the Chrysler Building and Empire State Building. Subways and bridges, for example, the Brooklyn Bridge, facilitated urban growth. Great Depression and recovery. New York played a key role in the New Deal era and emerged as a center of recovery after the 1930s economic downturn. World War II and post-war boom. During New York was vital to the war effort. Post-war, it became the headquarters of the United Nations in 1945, symbolizing its global importance. Civil rights and cultural movements. New York was a hub for movements advocating for civil rights, LGBTQ+ rights, for example, the 1969 Stonewall riots, and the arts, particularly in neighborhoods like Harlem and Greenwich Village. 21st century. September 11, 2001. The terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center were a defining moment for New York and the world. The site has since been rebuilt with the One World Trade Center and a memorial. Resilience and growth. Despite challenges, New York continues to thrive as a global leader in finance, culture, technology, and tourism. Today, New York is known as the city that never sleeps, representing a melting pot of cultures and a symbol of opportunity. It is a global capital for finance, Wall Street, arts, Broadway, media, and international diplomacy. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video.